The much discussed and delayed anti-rape legislation, the government did yet another U-turn. The age of consent will now be shifted back to 18 from 16.
And clauses regarding voyeurism and stalking will be amended and made bailable. The final bill is to be presented in the Lok Sabha today. Maria Shakil with all the details.
For weeks, India was on the boil post the Delhi gang rape of a brave heart. It took less than 30 days for Justice Verma committee to send in its own recommendations on making anti-rape laws stringent. But once the matter reached Parliament, the inevitable delays set in. So much so that it took 2 rounds of all-party meeting today for the political class to move beyond its differences. At the heart of the debate, the age of consensual sex. Should it be 16 or should it be 18? The government has now decided to shift back the age of sex by consent to 18 instead of the proposed 16. A large number of parties, including BJP, CPM, were opposed to lowering of the age for consensual sex. SP, though, continues to term the bill as anti-woman. With such contradictions, the government has also decided to dilute the voyeurism clause. So earlier recommendation of stalking and spying on a woman as being a non-bailable crime has been dropped. If a male above the age of 18 has intercourse with a woman below the age of 16, that will be construed as rape. But if a male who is less than 18 years has sexual intercourse with a girl who is less than 16 years, it will not be a statutory rape. He will be charged with one-time probation.
Without diluting the structure of the bill, we have made certain changes which was insisted to by political parties.
Everybody was clear about the age not being reduced to 16 because it contradicts the marriageable age. It doesn't make sense in a law.
The bill will now be taken up for consideration and passing in Lok Sabha on Tuesday. In an election year, the government wants to move as fast as possible on this new law and is hopeful that Wednesday will be the last day for any further discussion on this bill. With Naveen Bansal in New Delhi, Maria Shakil.
Right, for more, let's get a word from our Deputy Chief of the National Bureau, Sumit Pandey. He's joining us live from the capital this morning. Sumit, another U-turn by the government. The age of consent is back at 18. What prompted this change?
Well, basically, Sharad Yadav, Mulayam Singh Yadav, and there were concerns by other political parties also about the misuse of certain sections in this entire act. Especially the concern was about the stringent provisions regarding voyeurism and stalking. So that has been tackled in this particular bill, and some tweaking has been done as far as tightening the entire language of the bill regarding, say, disrobing. Earlier it was said that disrobing in public place is an offence. Now disrobing, whether in public or private place, would be an offence. Similarly, there was one concern about misuse of a particular section wherein an investigating officer, if he doesn't investigate and register a case within 6 months of a crime against women, including rape, voyeurism and disrobing, was bound to be punishable offence. Now in this particular new case, what the government has done, that only in the case of rape, if the case is not registered, then it would be a penal provision against the officer, and in other cases it has been dropped because there was a concern within the political system that even in the cases like voyeurism or in disrobing, people could approach the court of law and seek that the investigating officer, if he doesn't register, that officer be punished. So those things have been done by the government at this point in time. And yes, the contentious issue, as you already said, was the age of consent, whether it should be 16 or 18. They have brought it back to 18 with certain provisions wherein within the age of 16 and 18, if there is a sex and the first time, there is a provision for a first time probation for the offender if he does it for the first time, and later for any subsequent offences, it's going to be construed as an offence under this particular law.